Villainous by It's_Kingston on AO3. Episode 42. Chapter 23. Risk. Ring, ring, ring. The noise startles both of them out of their shared pining and into an awkward search for whose phone rang. It's mine. I got it, Toga said, answering the phone and putting it on speaker. I didn't know you got a new phone already. The old one was destroyed in the car when the heroes attacked, right? Ochako asked. Yeah, Toga said before directing her attention to the phone. What's up, Twice? Shige wants you back here. He and Karagiri have some major massive news, apparently. His voice got lower and serious. I haven't seen him this nervous about something since, well, I guess since Mr. Compress and Muscular got carted off. Damn. Do you know what's going on? Toga asked him. She stood up and gestured for Ochako to follow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, but I'll let him do the revealing before I say something out of line. Twice answered. Shigaraki's voice was heard in the background. Are they back on their way? Yeah, they should be. Twice said back. I've gotta go. Sorry about messing up your date. The masked man hung up. What was that about? Ochako asked as she floated them to the ground. I'm not sure. I've seen Shiggy worked up before, but nervous is a new one. Toga responded. They landed on the ground with a light thug and began walking. I know this is important, but I can't help but ask, something's a little selfish. Ochako said after a few minutes of silence. Go for it. Toga took her hand and smiled reassuringly. Are we friends? Are we dating? What are we? 'Cause we kissed and it was nice and I liked it, but I don't know. Ochako stopped walking, and Toga did soon, therefore after. The latter seemed to think for a moment before speaking. I wanted to ask you after taking you out to some fancy restaurant or a movie theater, like you said, but it's pretty much more my style to ask now. Chako, will you be my girlfriend? Toga asked. It wasn't quite hesitant or nervous, but confident. Really? Yeah, of course. Ochako pulled Toga into a hug, and the blonde returned tightly. You don't need to take me out anywhere fancy, I just like being here with you. Ochako mumbled into her shoulder. I know, I just felt, I don't know, like I should. Well, if you want to, we could split the bill. Or not pay. Yeah, I guess that works. Ochako laughed lightly, and Toga soon joined in. They stood there, neither wanting to let go, as they held each other under the bright night sky, laughing and basking in the other's company. What took you losers so long? Tabi asked when Toga and Ochako made it through the door. You weren't that far away, right? The more he spoke, the more Ochako started to see him as the League's protective older brother. We were by that old factory on the hill, Graysbird something or another, I think. Toga replied, waving him off. It took you almost an hour to get back. That place is maybe 45 minutes away. Dobby seemed on edge, likely due to Shigaraki's similar mood. Calm down. Look at them. They look like love-struck fools. It's not hard to figure out why it took them so long. Now, come on. They're waiting in the side office. Twice grabbed Dabby by the back of his shirt and began dragging him away. He's observant, Ochako mumbled. It's hard to hide anything from Twice. Toga turned to the hero, seeming a little distraught. Did you want to hide this? She grabbed Ochako's hand in hers and lifted it. No, not really, the hero replied. Did you? Nope. Toga seemed fine now, and Ochako chalked it up to her being worried. She gave the hero a quick kiss on the cheek and skipped off to the door that sat beside the stairs. Honestly, Ochako never questioned that door and assumed it went outside. Was a side office even in their original tour? Heading over to the door, she peered inside, seeing the members of the league gathered around a big circular table. It was like a board meeting of Japan's biggest villains, and Ochako found the idea entertaining. Each sat in chairs around the table, with 3 spare left. One was between Twice and Toga, the other 2, presumably the chairs of Mr. Compress and Muscular. On the walls were plans and maps, with red strings connecting some pins to others. It looked like a conspiracy theory board with the pictures of heroes and high-standing officials linked to different places. The table was covered in coffee cups, most of them recently emptied, and stacked upon stacks of paper. "Am I supposed to come in?" Ochako asked from the door. "No one ever mentioned this to me. You were a suspected traitor. We wouldn't share the League's plans with you," Kirigiri said from his seat to Shigaraki's right. "But you're clear now, so come on in. We've got work to do." Twice piped up, pulling out the chair between his and Toga's. "You're a member of the League now, officially. We're trusting you with this and have deemed you no longer suspicious. So if you're going to stand with the League of Villains, come in and take a seat where you belong," Shigaraki said, spreading his arms in a grand gesture at the planning room. "All right." Ochako entered the room, dodging the sheets of paper that littered the floor, and sat in the seat Twice had pulled out. Toga smiled at her before directing her attention back to the pale man who led the conversation. "Good. Now to begin the briefing, I'll update you all on the status of our biggest mission, taking down UA." Shigaraki, along with everyone else, seemed to glance at Ochako once he said that. "What?" Ochako asked, looking around. "You, Negate, are our ticket in, though I'll get to that later. Firstly, our goal by removing UA from the equation is to even society, to create a world where the weak become strong by defending themselves. No longer will they have to strive to become someone worthy of being protected by a hero. They'll make their own heroes. If we succeed in this, it'll cause widespread chaos that we could manipulate to lay the foundations of a new world, an equal world. We wouldn't be forced to rob banks because everyone has money. We wouldn't be forced to live in the shadows of heroes because we all would be heroes. Our quirks wouldn't get us thrown out instantly for a reason as unpredicted as losing the genetic lottery. Our friends won't get thrown in a maximum security prison because the land would be lawless. No police or government officials to declare that you're a criminal for something unworthy of that title. In this new world, everything will be better." Shigaraki paused, looking around the table. He scratched at his neck. "Is everyone in agreement that this world would be better than this one? If not, please make that known." Ochako had a feeling they were waiting for her to speak, so she did. "Sounds good." "Perfect." He clasped his hands together, careful to only touch 4 fingers to each hand. "I'll be describing the plan now, and we'll see if anyone spots an issue," he said. "It'll take place tomorrow, though capitalize on the hero's current spacious placement due to searching for a student the League supposedly kidnapped, Uraraka Ochako. However, they don't know that Negate is now with us. I propose we use this to our advantage, along with the lack of pro-heroes surrounding the school due to the aforementioned search. In the grand scheme of things, Negate is but a small portion of the reason why attack now. All Might has business in America. He left weeks ago, but continues to stay and help Star and Striped, American hero. This is an opportunity we can't miss. It was practically handed to us. Now for the plan. I suggest..." The meeting ran into the morning hours of the following day. The plan was decided. It would take place at 9 p.m., just before every hero in training went to sleep for the night. The shadows would be on their side as they stuck around the outside of the school wall. Wow, okay, so what's gonna go wrong? What's gonna go wrong? Something's gonna go wrong. I know something's gonna go wrong. What's going to go wrong? I'm scared. What's gonna go wrong? Like, actually, what's gonna go wrong? I'm scared. Like, super scared. Super, super scared. The next one is also going to be a very short chapter because I accidentally left literally so little of it. I would add it to this, but, it's too late now. I didn't notice till now that it was so short. I can add the rest of that. Let me check. How long is that chapter going to be? Oh, fuck. That chapter is going to be so fucking short. That chapter is going to be minutes. That chapter is going to be minutes. Word count. Oh god, something tells me it's not even gonna be 500. It's not. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Next chapter, keep in mind that it's gonna be super short. It will help me catch up. As I said, I'm trying to catch up. Half my hours were cut this week. I talked with my boss. I still have a job. Half my hours were cut this week, so I'm going to, take advantage of that. And record as much as I can this week, and also not burn myself out this week. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this ahead of time. Get on the boat. I did not mean for the next one to be short. I will do my full notes next one so that the video isn't that short. It'll just be my notes on what's happening today. So yeah, anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Links to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.